Okay, so today I want to show that what I did with my bass. Okay, this is a bass I had. I bought it for like $200, and this bass was like beat up. I threw it around the garage. It was there for times, and there's scratches, and it looked like something ready to go in the garbage. You know, but I bring it back to life. I was surprised because I say, you know what, I'm gonna do an experiment on it because I paint sometimes, so I know about paint and stuff like that. So what I did, I turned it into a project. So I sand it out, I repaint it, and then what I do, I take it to the music store to change over all the pickup, all the electronics on it, all the volume control, the tone control. I change everything over, everything, the bridge, everything to the tuning start there. Everything has been changed on this guitar, and you can see the guitar. It looked like a brand new guitar again. Okay, it had a makeover. This is what you call a makeover, and this guitar now, this could match up to any expensive guitar. That is sound that comes from it. Okay, so what I want to do, I want to tell, because a lot of people complaining on the comment section of like people who teach music on the internet that they cannot get a song that they have when they're playing or they're explaining in something. They don't have the sound that these guys have. But basically, to get a good sound, you need a good pickup. You see, a cheap bass, what it have is cheap pickup, cheap volume control, cheap tone control. That's that because they're very cheap. And the main thing you need in a bass is the pickup, because if you cannot get a pickup to pick up the tone from the string, you cannot get the good sound, you cannot get a sharp sound. Okay, so that's all you need. If you have an old bass, you want to have the good sound from your bass, is you need to go to a record shop or anybody who build bass, who install pickups, who install all the control, tone control, volume control, whatever. You need to change your pickup. That's the secret to turn a $200 bass into a $5,000 bass, $10,000 bass, whatever you want to do it, is you change your pickup and you change here. And this this could play like a $10,000 bass, $5,000 bass, $1,000 bass. All you have to do is to change the electronics. And if I put a preamp in here, it's going to be more crazy, because when I used to practice with this bass, it's going to take you a longer time to have your ears to tune with something, because the bass, there's no clarity to it. You cannot hear the sound, the sound is not clear. So that's why you're going to have a hard time to maybe learn music or to get your ears in tune of what you're doing. Because for my old bass, which is the same bass I have here, I used to have to turn up my volume control on my amplifier to get the sound loud. But with this bass, I don't need to turn up my amplifier. I have the power from my pickup and from my control here. I just have to touch the control and you believe the sound that come out. And before, I used to turn the control, but I don't hear any different in sound. Now I turn any knob here and I can hear the difference in the sound. I can hear a different tone right away. I can hear it, And sometimes I'm practicing now that music, some bass line just come to my head like that, which I couldn't do with the old bass because the sound is not clear. And if you don't have a clear sound, you're gonna take you a long time to get your bass to play some tune, or until you're a professional that you could take any instrument, whether it's a $50 bass or whatever, and you could make good sound out of it. But when you're learning, it's gonna be very hard for you to get your ears into tune because your guitar is not giving you the feel, So if you have an old bass and you want to really turn it into a sounding bass that have good sound, you need to change your electronics, change your pickup. Okay, so now if you want to do a project, alright, see what I did, I use sandpaper, which I use 100 sandpaper. You start with the beginning with 100. But you have to be careful because this bass here is wood, so it was simple. But some bass they make with a hard, like a gluey stuff, like, so it's hard to sand it, and you don't want to dig it. Just sand it as simple as you can, and then you can, or like some kind of wax base or something like that. So you can know what it is before you get into it. So you use 100 to sand it, because the 100, what you're going to be doing with the 100 sheet sandpaper, which is a coarser grain sandpaper, that is to take out the clear. Okay, that is to take out the clear coat from the base. So you're going to be sanding down. What I did, I take out the string, I disconnect the neck. Okay, and I just have the back here. Okay, and then I take out all the pickup, which I have here to show you all the pickup, all the electronics. I take those out, and I just disconnect the string. This is becoming 2-piece, and then I sand it down. First I use 100, then I use 320, which is a thinner, finer grain sandpaper. Then I went into 320, which is a finer grain, and then I do the finishing with the 800 sandpaper. This is the finishing, okay? So when you get that done, you finish sand it nicely and everything like that. So now you're going to be ready for painting. It's very important that you have a good primer. Okay, you get a good primer as a coat. That's going to be the first coat, the primer. Okay, the primer, what it does, is going to be soaking through and sucked up all the, all the holes that you have on the base still. The primer, you can do the primer for that. And if you want, you can let the primer dry properly, and then you can sand that primer again, and you can put a next coat of primer on it. Okay, because this is the main one you put down first. Okay, so well, I did not a special color I want to use, because I just had some paint that I had left back, and I decided I'm just going to use it, so I painted with it. Because you have 2 steps you can take in the painting. Okay, if you have a shop like CarQuest or wherever around you, or some shop that makes paint in tin, sometimes they can put it clear in the tin. Depends, you can choose what color you want to put on your base. Alright, it's your choice. But there's a choice that you can have. You can let them put the clear in the paint, okay, or they make the paint flat, then you paint the guitar, and then after you put the clear over. Because basically the clear is just like a, what do you call it, clear coat. It's to protect the paint and make it shine. Okay, just like car, you see a car shine, it's not the paint that's shining, it's the clear that shines. It's something like a nail polish, okay, that your wife or girlfriend, they put on the finger and you see the nail shine. It's something like that. It's transparent, it's clear, so you can see through it, and it's bring out any color, make it look shiny. And it does 2 things: bring out the color to make it shine, and then it's protect the paint, because it's something that hards, so you cannot damage. Okay, so the paint, if I sand this now, I'm not touching on the paint, I will touch on the clear, because I put a thick coat on it. Okay, and you can buff it, you can do everything with it to get it shiner, but I didn't do anything with that. Okay, so you can see this base, how it look. That you can think that I pay $500, I pay $1,000 for it. No, it's $200. But the hardware here cost me about $400 to get this to where I want it to play. Okay, and if I want, I can put a preamp in here, and it's going to be more crazy. So don't throw away your old bass or guitar. You turn it into a project, and you could have something like this. You could change all your electronics. Okay, and you don't need to buy a $1,000 bass to get a $1,000 sound. Okay, all the trick that I learned about making a bass sound good is electronics on your bass and your sound. And trust me, the sound that come out of this bass, that's gonna be on my part 2, that you're gonna see the sound I'm getting from this bass. And you don't need to turn up your amplifier all the way. You just need all the control here. You have all the power here. Okay, so that is my tip and tricks to get you a good sounding bass. And it's very important to have a good sounding bass when you're a beginner. You don't think that you're just going to take any bass and you want to have a sound that people you see on the internet using and it sounds nice. First, but if you can afford it, well, you have to use what you have. But if you have the money And if you're struggling with sound and stuff like that with the ears and everything, you need to upgrade. You need to take out these old pickup that come with the guitar, throw them out, take them to a guitar shop and let the guy upgrade your instrument for you. And trust me, you will love the sound that come out from that guitar. Okay? So nice, thanks for watching, and I hope that I can help a lot of people who are always commenting about the sound and stuff like that, and how you can turn an old guitar into a new guitar. You see? Okay, so thanks for watching and have fun learning.